Good evening, everyone. And Trey did not notice that I brought everybody up on screen.
What the heck?
Yeah,
What? I was
I
going to ask
know.
why you would do that to me, but because I wasn't facing.
He did it to all of us. I was sitting here like, do, just kind of like, mm-hmm. And then
Well,
the show
you were
started, and I
looking at
went,
the
oh,
screen, so I
shit.
figured you realized that your screen lit up.
I had the sudden thought of, I wonder where the squeegee of knowledge went. I haven't seen it in a hot minute. I have no idea where the actual physical squeegee of knowledge is.
Bread probably ate it.
He probably did. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I blame Bread.
That's okay. I have yellow yarn. I can just be like, blue.
Oh, look, it was the star. I saw the star. It was the star.
See, it was a star. It was totally a star.
Yeah, I saw it.
So much knowledge.
Right.
Oh.
Well, thank you guys for covering for me the last few weeks. It's been a little crazy here, but we're on the downswing.
It happens.
Not a problem.
So, met with the radiologist yesterday, and he said that the tumor is looking good. So,
excellent.
I talked to Stacy, and she said the shirts should be going out this week.
Yay!
So, yeah,
awesome.
that's what I've been up to.
Awesome.
That's what we like to hear.
Actually, I got an email that said that my order is right. I'm doing pickup because literally the place is a quarter mile from me. So, and it said that
you to do shipping, yeah.
Yeah. So it says it's ready for pickup. So I'm gonna guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Which reminds me, does anybody have that flyer?
Like the edited version of this one?
Yeah.
I should still have it that I can send you.
I would appreciate that because guess what?
Oh no.
Yeah. Those who have not heard, I lost my phone bricked on me yesterday, and I lost everything from November of 24 to now. So I'm going to be scrounging old messenger chats, and I may be asking for things here and there. So
Is this it? Do you want it as the PDF or as the actual like JPEG?
Can I have both?
Okay.
All the things.
Which honestly, you probably did originally send it to me through Messenger, so it probably is still there. Oh. Yeah. This is going to be fun.
Do this while I'm thinking of it.
Sorry, just doing business here.
Oh, good.
Really?
What you looking at? Oh, your brother's out there. Okay.
What do you think I'm looking at?
I don't know anymore. I have no clue. I'm just here. The cats take naps, and I do too. Which was really nice today, not gonna lie.
Thank you. Okay. So I think we have about 2 to 3 weeks left, though, of treatment. Okay. And everything is still responding really well. Good. He did not do chemo today, which was with the doctor's blessing.
Okay.
So just keeping everybody up to date what's going on. Oh, and Dad will not be here tonight probably because he had a tooth pulled.
What the heck?
Oof.
Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah. My dad said hi to everybody this morning.
I just think it's funny that came up of the crazy internet friends. I'm like, my dad loves my crazy internet friends.
Right. I was explaining like the show tonight to Dad and everything, like just before that, and I was like, my friends say hi, by the way. And I just get this moment of silence and hi. He's like, I'm gonna go do my laundry. Which we had been on the phone for an hour and a half at that point. So it was like, it wasn't like it was cutting short. We were both like, we had both said 3 times, like, okay, I'm gonna go now. Oh.
And I did talk to Mom tonight. She said that they sold a lot of chickens today.
Nice.
She goes, I sold a lot. I don't know how many I sold, but I sold a lot of chickens.
She's a chicken lady.
She is. Oh, it's her chicky heart.
Have you seen the chicken attack video? The music video?
I don't think so.
I will find it and send it to you because it's hilarious.
Have you seen the chicken doing the agility course?
No.
Oh my god. I will find that and I will send that to you because it's funny, but the last obstacle makes me cry tears of laughter. And I can't stop watching it.
Have you seen the cranky overweight cat that they make him exercise, but he was smart enough to realize that if he was on the hydro treadmill, if he just stopped, he would go to the end of it and he wouldn't have to do it. So they had to keep putting pool noodles. And then he realized if he walked fast enough to start, he only had to put his paws on the front and then his back legs only had to walk. Then they made an obstacle course so he could get to his nice warm towel at the end of it.
That's like Axel would have done or would do. Axel, Biggie Smalls. Oh my god, he's hilarious.
He keeps giving like the most scathing looks to the camera, but he's lost 10 pounds. He went from 30 to 20.
Is he the orange and white?
Yes, he is.
I bet it is Axel.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he's so funny. Just
I know.
Looks.
It's the big house is what their handle is.
Yeah.
Yep. I've been following them for a while now because I was like, oh, he is too funny.
Oh my god. But yeah, they had to keep putting padding at the back of the treadmill so he wouldn't just like slide off the end.
He's like, no, I'm not doing this. And he does. He gives the best looks, the best, like the side eyes and the, you gotta be effing kidding me.
So, like, you do it first. No. God.
What to say here? I know we're all over this place today.
We don't have rails in here. Everybody knows that.
No.
But it looks like you got hit by a bot on your...
Oh, wow. See, I forgot to even... It's been so long, I forgot to even bring that up. Thank you guys all for the well wishes, though. I do truly appreciate it.
Poor Ted. I sent Ted a video. I think I sent it to you, too, of the Lego Star Wars, where they're singing the song from Titanic.
Oh, God.
And I was like, I just sent him a thing. I was like, you're not safe from the weird.
I showed it to him on my phone. I just showed him the picture itself, and he was doing something. So, yeah.
Oh, he got the full video too. So
okay. So here is the link for the T-shirt for Ted. Those that don't know, he is my significant other. We've been together for almost 20 years, and he is currently knee deep, waist deep, chest deep, shoulder deep into treatment for oral cancer. So, and there was something else I was going to bring up, and I forgot. Because, well,
I almost.
Can I say that I get the crazy cat lady box, and you'll never guess what was in there today?
I almost said something. I asked something really bad.
What?
What's stopping you?
I was gonna say, why stop now?
The terms and conditions.
Well, you were saying that he's, been, deep, deep and whatnot, and since it, his throat cancer, I was going to ask if it was, if he's deep throated.
You ain't right.
It's okay. But I got this in the mail today in my crazy cat lady box. It is a cat toy. It's called the Lucky Taco. And there's catnip in it.
That's awesome.
So.
The fact that they sent a taco is just amazing.
Right?
Lucky Taco.
The Lucky Taco.
Oh. Dan sure got shipped today.
Oh, cool. Sweet. And then I made this. I don't know what it... Okay, this is what I've been doing when I'm getting, It's Trey's fault. I started out literally just going, I'm going to just do something circle and do it in circles. And I got sick of counting to 4 to add 1 stitch and da-da-da-da-da. So then I'm just like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and start just doing rounds. And then I got sick of doing rounds and went, hey, I wonder what happens if I do 2 single stitches and then connect it. So then I did that, and then I made this little wrinkle, this little ruffly edge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it almost fits Georgette perfect. I'm such a mean mommy.
But I bet it's cute.
So I got the first call for, hey, we're going around to check the roof. Yeah.
When all else fails, blame a Bachman.
I mean, fair enough.
I love him to death, but for what happened yesterday, I'm totally blaming somebody else on that. Somebody who deserves it to be in a Faraday cage.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And I actually said that when we went to the cell phone place to get the cell phone figured out, or to get a new one. And the guy laughed. I said, I have a friend that I'm blaming, even though I haven't seen him for a while, that he needs to live in a Faraday cage. Somehow he sent it to me. It's lovingly that we say it, though.
I think yesterday was just a bad day for electronics in general.
Oh, good. But I'm not
Because, our printer at work was acting up. My Citrix account was acting up. It was just a hot mess. So, solar flares?
I'm guessing. Okay, I'm going to bring this up. You ready?
Yes. Yes.
She does not look too pleased with me, but she did let me take a couple different pictures, and this was the best one that came out.
But she's such a pretty lady.
I know. That's the problem. She's not a lady. And it actually slipped onto her ear, so her ear is in the back. See? And she did such a good job.
Yes, that face says, I'm going to shit in your shoe tonight.
She may.
Right?
She's going to be like, you don't want to know what I'm going to do to your taco.
Your pillow is unsafe.
So yeah, the guy that just called for the roof,
Yeah.
asked, for mom. Because apparently they're still running off of, 3-year-old data.
No, that works out for them.
Yeah. So
That, or they
first
assumed that it was a guy's name.
Well, here's the thing. My phone number has never been associated as the owner of the house.
Mm-hmm. Pretty.
So, why they keep calling me, I don't know.
Because you have a guy's name. So even though you're not associated as the owner of the house, if you're listed anywhere as living here, you have the guy's name.
Right. And my name is Joe or Joseph, not Terry. And they
Fair
asked
enough.
for Terry.
Fair enough.
So, like, I could see if my name was Terry. Jerry, Larry, Harry.
And say Terry's kind of
Gary.
That's
insert any airy name, but
Clefairy.
So,
who's that Pokemon?
So he asked for Terry. He said, no. Mr. Bachman, what can I do for you? We're going to be checking most of your neighbors' houses Friday.
You're not?
Hail damage. Will you be home between 5 and 7? We're good. You don't need to check the house. We're good. We don't need your services. Oh, this is so you don't miss out on any insurance, benefits. I said, look, number one, I don't know where you get your information from. I said, my phone number has never been associated with any of the property deeds for the house. But number two, I said, you're asking for Terry. I said, my mother sold the house to us 3 years ago. I said, so she hasn't even been the owner of the house in 3 years. I said, number three, come the end of this month, she'll be dead for 3 years. So, I don't want your services. Take my number off your list. Do not show up on my property. I said, do you understand?
What company was it? So I know if they show up, I can give them a very difficult time.
And remind them that if they do show up, Indiana has very, very loose stand your ground laws.
Yeah. I don't know which company it was. But then he proceeds to say, well, a simple no would have sufficed. I go,
no,
well, apparently fucking not, because I told you no to begin with.
They're always like that. They get super pushy, and then when you push back, a simple no would have sufficed.
Yeah.
So my mom has a very sound. You guys have heard her voice now on the chicken video.
Mm-hmm.
She has a very high-pitched voice. She does not sound anything like me. She sounds very young. She actually had somebody call her one time and said, is your mom home? And she said, no. He said, is your dad home? And she said, no. And they said, well, when's your dad going to be home? And she's like, he's not. And they said, well, why not? Now, mind you, this is my mom after she's had children. She's married to my father. She's, when's your dad going to be home? Well, he won't be. Well, why not? He's dead. And they hung up on her so fast.
Right?
And she was not lying because my grandpa had died at that point in time. So she wasn't lying by any means. Okay, so we have Rich and Fox that have joined us, and we're talking, and I am so sorry, everybody. What are you working on today, Foxy?
I'm going to do my nails, but I don't know which set that I want to do. So you guys get to choose. Plain green or green and gold.
Are these going to last you through St. Patty's Day?
Oh, yeah.
Green and gold.
Green and gold.
Oh, yeah, St. Patty's Day is coming up. You're going to be going
All
to that Day.
Of the Fae.
That's just my opinion. I don't know what everybody's going to say in the chat.
That was my vote.
That's my vote. How you doing, Rich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a day.
As soon as it came out, I asked not the correct style of question. Oh, I have those in my kitchen, Foxy.
Oh, the caramel eggs. Well, big hug and big loves to you, Rich.
Thank you. We appreciate it. It's not like it was completely unexpected. we considered March 26th their birthday because that's the day we adopted them, and they had no idea how old they were, just that they were 5 when we adopted them. So this would have been the 13th celebration for their birthday.
Oh.
So she was
okay.
For at least 18 years old.
For a min pin, she grew to a ripe old age.
Yeah, that's pretty old for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bucky was like 10 when he passed, so it's he was at the tail end of extreme middle age, getting into geriatric years.
And those that may have not have heard, Rich lost one of his puppers today, or lost his pupper. To me, they will always be Bucky and Bella, so to me it's one, they're the same.
Yeah.
So, Misty had to take the remains from our vet to the Purdue. So that we could have the same kind of thing done. Although, I want to slap whoever is giving out information over there.
Oh no.
Because they told Misty that they can't ship Bella's remains back to us. We have to go pick Bella's remains up. No big deal.
Okay.
It's not like it's not on my way home. For any day that I have to drive in. And it's not like it's overly far. It's not even 15 minutes away. But like, we can't ship to an apartment.
What?
You shipped her brother back to us. UPS guy gently laid the box containing Bucky in my hands. Because on the outside it says pet remains. So they took extra special care. I mean, they cradled that thing up. It's like I've never seen our UPS guy be that gentle with the package.
That's sweet.
Which I'm happy because it was the remains of my dog. So
yeah, for sure.
But we're gonna get her taken care of the same way that her brother was, so that we can just have them side by side on the shelf there.
Yeah.
Which is right there. As I'm measuring the living room versus my office, and be like, okay, it's gotta be right there. And actually, that height too, because he'd be on that shelf with a gargoyle skeleton from Menards, a raven skeleton from Menards.
Fascinating.
And I think a Godzilla action figure.
I hope we don't get dinged for that. I think we're far enough in. But I could not
it wasn't even 10 seconds, so you're good.
It was well within fair use.
Okay, and I'm not making light of your situation, but as soon as you start talking about Menards, I was like, I got very evil thoughts in brain.
It is a limping gag within our circle.
Right. And I don't think Menards is coming after us.
Not as much business.
We would say running gag, but I've met us.
I suppose we should start comments, huh?
Yeah, we're only half an hour in.
Yeah. We have a lot of catching up to. There was a lot that happened. Okay, just real quick, Rich. How far were you from the storms last night?
Lightning struck between the back of the 4 sets of buildings that my bedroom window faces.
Oof.
Well, that made some hair stand up.
But yeah, it's as soon as it's flashing, you got the crack. I mean, there was no delay.
Yeah, I called them the flashbang.
So I was like, yay! And not in the facetious way. I mean, I like thunder and lightning. Go figure.
I used to.
It's not like I venerate any storm lords.
There was a random voice that just appeared. I bet it was a Thesis. I bet he's got a hand too.
Where's the hands? There it is.
The place of God.
Something.
And this is why we all hang out together, because we're all off in some way, shape, or form, but that's what makes us better together.
Right.
Well, Deanna's joining us this evening. He says good evening, and Carl is saying hi to everyone, including Dan, and so is Donna. And Carl goes, you don't realize how lucky we are to have things like hot water until you don't have them for a day or two. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our hot water heater went out a few years ago, like when it was minus degrees.
Oh.
In the middle of the winter, and we had to go. The Menards here did not have the part we needed, so we had to go to Galesburg, which is 45 miles away. But we got it fixed. So, and Carl is greeting Donna, and Carl goes, we even got to use the dishwasher tonight, which was a huge relief. Still got our sink half full for the next load. Yeah, and it's not like you want to sit there and have to heat water up on your stove to go wash dishes by hand either.
Yeah.
And some guy named Thesis is saying hi to us. I heard he's kind of a handsy kind of dude.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm just reminded of a line from Wayne's World. Hey, I wanted the hand job.
Oh my.
I love you, Terry. Deanna's saying hey to everyone, and Thesis said I'd been there too, Carl. We had our water heater replaced a few years back, and it was so nice having a hot shower after it was done.
Oh, I bet.
I honestly went over to Emmy's house a couple days and took a shower there because I was like, I need to shower. So, and Carl said, good thing I had taken my laptop and shortwave radio down to show Joe at IndieCD's con because the plumber's truck pulled down part of my shortwave antenna. Fun for a warmer day, putting it back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, whoa. I hope that he is going to help you put that back up and say we should perform.
I hope it's not damaged.
That too. Carl is saying hi to Thesis, and so is Donna. Carl goes, we would have gone to my brother's house instead of boiling water on the stove, but we could have done that, I suppose. You get really creative when you find out that one of the things in life that you just take for granted is not there.
Mm-hmm.
I got really creative yesterday. Dan said, I'm afraid we went a bit wild on our shopping trip yesterday. Lindsay got at least 4 packs of crumpets. I put some British tea in the basket and an insulated bag because we were in the truck.
Nice.
Got a splurge. I didn't think Lindsay liked to spend money, but that doesn't sound so bad. Dan
No,
said.
that doesn't. Sorry. I was going to say, no, it doesn't sound so bad.
No. It's not like you said, hey, we just came home with, a $300 cake or something.
Right. We just impulse bought a TV or something like that.
Hey, I impulse bought a car one time. Dan said that she will on occasion, but when we got to Harbor Freight, she insisted I buy an oak tool chest because I mentioned it looked just like one of Dad's. I also got a mover's dolly and a metal cart. But that all sounds like stuff that is good for the heart, good for the soul, and something that you needed.
Yeah, it's useful stuff too.
Exactly. And yes, we went to Dairy Queen one day and came home with a new car. I did not want. I had a convertible, and I loved that car, and it was falling apart. It was going to take too much money to put into it to get it to be. It was still running and everything, but it needed some love. And Ted had been like, "Well, let me know when you're ready to get rid of it. Let me know when you're going to get rid of it." So we went to Dairy Queen, and I said, "Well, let's just drive through the Honda lot and see what they have for cars." And came home with a car. That was my silver CRV. I loved that car. And Carl goes, okay, that sounds a bit more costly. And Dan goes, she also got a watch battery replaced at a jewelry store. Then we went to a new Tex-Mex place for lunch. Dan, do we want to know where the parking was for that new Tex-Mex place? Dan said the tool chest was $90. That's not bad, though.
That's not bad for oak.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. And Dave is joining us. Hello, Dave. He's saying hey to the IndieCD gang. Reading back to from Carl. And Dan said they skipped going to Walmart. She hates going to Walmart, usually because of screaming babies. I just hate going to Walmart because I hate going to Walmart.
I can go with either reason.
We found out that they play their music really loud at ours.
Uh-huh.
And it overstimulates me so much that I just get road rage with the cart.
And I'm slow, so people get like all mad at me because I can't walk faster.
See, I'm fine with the people that can't walk faster. It's the people that are in the middle of the aisle.
Uh-huh.
And they're just...
like blocking the whole aisle. And
they block everything. And then decide that they're just going to stand there. And like take an epic tour of Walmart or something. While screaming.
And they're always loud.
Yes. They're always loud.
I have a feeling I'm going to end up having to start going back to Walmart. We usually go to Target, but they have stopped carrying a lot of the stuff that we use.
Oh.
And it's so funny because the day after I went there and they quit carrying, but there were like 3 things that we were part of going to get out of all of our stuff. And it's like, well, they don't carry this anymore. And I was like, the next day I read, Target sales are down and they don't know why. Well, there's some reasons that we won't go into because we know about those. But I'm also going, it's because you quit carrying the stuff that people actually buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they teamed up with Ulta, and now they're like, well, that didn't work out. Well, that's only that was dumb, I think, in my opinion. Bring back the popcorn that you could smell when you first coming in, and the neon lights and all that other stuff. Remember Spot's Playground was $1 when it started, and now it's all just like, well, this is just seasonal stuff. Bring that stuff back. Carl's greeting too. He said, well, Dan, if it's nice oak, that's not bad. And Donna's greeting Dave, and she's telling everybody not to forget to like and share, folks, because I forget to tell everybody every week. Oh, and Josh is joining everyone. He says, evening, everyone. And Carl put on the like. And Michaela is joining us. Hello, Michaela.
Hey, Michaela.
Hey.
And greetings to Josh and Michaela and Carl. And Pops. Hey, Pops, how you doing?
Hey.
And Donna said, hey, Dawn, Trey, Hobo, and Joe. And Carl said, hello, creatives. And Dawn is here tonight. Yes, I am here tonight. Thank you.
Yay.
And said, felt line drawers, 2 locks, metal capped corners, just like Dad's. Ooh.
Okay, yeah, that's a good price for that.
And you said Harbor Freight?
Right?
And Foxy said she'd come on everyone after, hi, everyone will be on after eating. I hope that Foxy is enjoying her dinner.
I did. Good.
I have a feeling that after she finishes her dinner, she's going to do her nails.
Why would you think that?
I don't know. I think I'm just using ESP or something. Josh is greeting Dan, and more greetings to Josh. Carl said, only Hobo is calm tonight. The rest of the crew is excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all get to be together.
He was doing a pretty good tinkle shot there before treater time.
He was. So I have a knee wedge on the ottoman, and then the heated blanket. I folded it over the ottoman, and Hobo just splayed on it. He was so happy, just so very happy.
Like had his front paws hanging over the edge.
Like he was just.
The one tower buddy also will look over and he'll have like one arm, and I say arm because the way he's got it hanging, it looks like he's hanging off like. You know how you hang out of an arm. You know how Nubby came to be. That's what he's doing. That was Nubbers, by the way. He's busy coding. And Josh is greeting Donna, and Dan is greeting Josh and Michaela. Okay. And Donna's saying, hey, Michaela must have come in when I was away from keyboard. And I think you have to be a certain age to know AFK.
Yep.
And Carl said, Foxy, you snuck in on me. And Midnight Maharaja is with us. Hello, Midnight.
Hey, Midnight.
Hey.
I got to pause for Thesis to say hey to Midnight. I learned that. Pause.
I like a pause for your squeal.
Pause for squeal.
I don't know what you're talking about. Carl says, yay for Ted. Yes. And Dave says, thunderstorms all day long today. Oh, we've had storms. We had thunder and we had snow. And when I was driving out to the cancer center, it was big ass flakes. You know the big flakes that when they hit your windshield, they just go splat?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, God. And greetings and greetings.
Midwest.
And, oh, Foxy goes, I do that. And I had to look back. What does she do? She snuck in on Carl.
No, you can't.
I've heard you a couple of times. But most of the time, the dog's following me, so. Click.
That's worse than having a bell on.
It really is.
Clack, 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 clack.
Okay, we have not been putting the collars on the kids. We took them off a few months back. And last night with the storms coming in, I'm like, I'm sorry, you guys have got to put your necklaces on before we go to bed tonight. I didn't trust the weather. The next round was coming in, and I'm like, I will take these off as soon as we get in. When I get up in the morning, I'll take these off as long as everything is kosher. You know how they were so mad at me? They did not make an appearance until after somebody else woke up in the house today. I was the first one up. I was the last one to go to bed and the first one up, and they were like, no. So
Hobo gets upset without his collar on.
That's the way George was.
Like, he is upset without his vestments.
Yeah, I feel like George was that way too. Like, he'd be like, that's my collar. I need it back on.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you take it off to change out their tags and stuff like that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or he would be like trying to clean his throat, and I'm like, oh, I'll take that off so he can clean it better. He gets very, very upset.
Yeah.
Anxious.
Yeah, with George, I used to do that to do with George too. I'd take it off once in a while and just do really good scritchies on his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, are you done? Put it back on?
Yeah. I think he knows that, that means he belongs here, and that lets people know he belongs here. So without it, how are they going to know he's supposed to be here?
I think with these two, the way they play, that they like to sneak up on each other, and they can't when they have the collars on because we took the bells off, but the tags are still on them. Because the ones that we had, Rich, you made they can get those off so easily, and I don't know why. But believe me, those are their collars. Those are the fancy necklaces.
Yeah, these are loose enough that they'll actually pop them over their heads sometimes when they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
But then, Hobo will actually like yowl and be very anxious until you put it back on him.
Aww.
So, but yeah, he good boy.
So as I said, I go, and I'm and you talk to them like they know every word you're saying. So as I'm going to bed, I'm like, I know you guys are mad at me for putting your necklaces back on, but if bad weather comes and somehow you get out of the house, that way people know that you have a family that you need that's looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like they understood a damn word I said.
they might. You never know.
I know.
Well, they're gingers, so maybe not.
Like our boys are also microchipped. The collar's more of a, hey, that like
this is a pet.
This is a pet, and it's the first layer. Like, okay, this is a pet. There's a phone number right here.
Mm-hmm. When you see there's a collar on an animal, you're going to right away assume that it does have a family.
Yeah.
You're not going to be like, oh, I better take this to the vet and see if they have a chip. I mean, our tags for the cats have Ted's name and phone number right on them.
Yeah.
So if somebody were to catch them, we would be able to, call us right away and go get them.
Yep. Like it's got their name, our last name, and then both our phone numbers on it.
I think it's just their name and then Ted's phone number. But I mean, still, there's contact information on there.
Yeah.
And their rabies tags, because they have to have the rabies tags. So they have that too.
Mm-hmm.
They can search that for the county and everything. So we're kind of animal people, I guess.
Right?
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
And Carl said that they are doing pickup for their shirts too, I think. Okay. I think you mentioned something like that, and I did feel like a processing error 404 happens now and then in my brain.
We all do that.
Ruby's joining us. Hello, Ruby. Welcome. Ruby. And so is Kitty. Hello, Kitty.
Hey.
And Carl and Dan are greeting Ruby and Kitty, and so is Donna. And not only is she greeting Ruby Kitty, she is greeting Sexy Midnight. Yeah, depending on her surgeries. The timing of those two comments, Donna, were priceless. I know that you're referring to, depending on the surgery, picking up the shirt, but that was perfect.
That was just great timing.
Right.
Midnight says, sexy? And Donna goes, did I say that out loud? Just a little bit, Donna. Just a little bit. Let's see here. Thesis, you have a bot in your rooms.
All right, I'll check it.
Get the clanker.
Dave says hugs and prayers, and Carl saying poor Dale, yes. Thesis is doing a very good quote here. The quote is, that's what I do. I take naps and hook things. Shalana Bachman, 2026.
Spot on. I was going to look something. I sat forward to look something up and forgot from the back of the chair to the keyboard. Oh my God. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Okay.
I'm
all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't even have to move that far to get things to look up.
Yeah.
And Midnight said, yes, you did, LOL. And Dave said, smart cat. And Donna goes, do you really mind, Midnight? He says, not really. And here is the link to the shirt. And I just want to point out that Nick is the one who did all the hand lettering for the shirt. I want to point that out and give him credit where credit's due on that. and take a drink while we're at it. And Dan said that the shirt got shipped today. Sweet. And Carl goes, Dawn crocheted a hat for cats. Apparently I did without even trying.
You did.
There's some stitches that are weird up here, but I didn't really know what I was doing other than just hooking things.
Just hooking.
Priestess said that I made a fish hat. You mean for the fish in the freezer?
Fishing hat.
There's an inside joke on that one, though.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there is.
Quite a few years ago. Actually, it's been a while ago. I got into misheard lyrics videos on YouTube.
Ah, yes.
That's actually how I discovered Nightwish. Because of a misheard lyric video. And so for, months, I would just randomly get on YouTube and search up misheard lyrics and just watch videos over and over and over again. And there was one particular one. I don't even know the song. I have no idea. But it's like some hip-hop song, and one of the misheard lyrics is fish hat. And that stuck in my brain to the point where several years later, we were at a free swim day at our local wave pool, and they played that song, and I only heard the misheard lyrics. So randomly, me and Foxy, her brother, are in the wave pool, and we were just randomly, at that point in the song, just scream out, fish hat! People were looking at us like we were completely insane, but
It was worth it.
it was awesome. So,
hey, you hear the stuff that I sing to songs that aren't the right lyrics.
Right.
Don't ever play Poison, Talk Dirty to Me.
I'm gonna go find that video and put it in the secret humor group so everyone else can.
Hi, Amigo!
You weren't even around yet. You weren't even allowed yet. No, you were not.
He's like, yep, I can laugh at Dad. Everybody else is laughing at Dad. I can laugh at Dad too.
I want to participate.
But that's the thing with music is that we were doing the D&D 80s. We were playing an 80s version of D&D. And my dad was David Coverdale. So while we were playing, we would always listen to the 80s hair channel on Sirius back in the day when it was just Sirius. And if anytime a Whitesnake song came on, no matter what was going, time would stop and I would get a premonition of something. To this day, if we're doing something and Whitesnake comes on the radio, I was like, we gotta call Sean. Who was our DM at the time. And I was like, we gotta call Sean. And it actually, that was 15 years ago. So music is, the stories that come with music are just so much fun. And Carl's saying, hey to you, Rich. And then goes, the cat in the hat gets mad.
I got a video today about a crocheted cat in the hat. Cat hat.
Here.
I was like, I have so many patterns.
And this was like literally that's how I crochet, Trey. I just go, I'm gonna do this. I'm bored doing this, so I'm gonna do this now.
Do Free crochet.
Yeah, I have though, because I make the ugly cat toys. I've made over 50 of those so far.
Holy cow.
In different colors and stuff.
Yes.
But I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of them, but I have an idea. Because there is a fundraiser coming up for the shelter I used to work at, which was called Sam's, where I'm going to see if they want them. What I will do is I will do like for $1, guess how many are squished into this jar, and whoever wins gets a gift card, like a $10 gift card to Walmart or whatever. And after the the event, I will just donate all those to whatever's in that jar. I'll just donate those to the shelter.
Nice. That's a good idea.
So I got that we're doing a mystery dinner thing here, and that they're going to be here in a couple weeks. So Carl said, "Oh, poor kitty," and Donna says, "That face." She is a wonderful kitty. She's a good girl. Oh, and Josh is confirming that there was a Class C solar flare yesterday.
Suddenly things make a lot more sense.
Yep. A lot more. And Carl said, "Hey, Foxy, what are you doing tonight for crafts?" She's making her nails look good.
Ooh.
Oh, those
I
are
like.
pretty. I like those.
Tiny.
And that's the first time you've done them in...
My nails have been crap.
It's been a while.
I admit I had not done my nails since before Thanksgiving, because after that everything went to hell in a handbasket. And
Everything went to poop.
Huh?
Everything went to poop.
Yeah. And last weekend I went to go do or 2 weekends ago, whatever that was, I went to go get do the bingo thing, and I actually put nails on.
Ooh, pretty.
I know. And then this one broke today.
Doesn't that always happen? You get them nice and neat and everything, and then one of them breaks.
Yep.
Right.
Not just
Every
a little
time.
break. It was like I caught it and it ripped it before I realized what had happened.
Oh no.
Oh.
And you do that, oh, and then you look, you're like, oh. Usually when I bitch that I broke a nail, it includes blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine like to break really low and just rip across the whole thing because they're not very strong.
Yep.
And Donna is greeting Foxy and Rich. And Carl says Joe doesn't mess around with phone solicitors.
Sometimes messing around with them is the fun part.
Right.
And Donna said, "My phone was listed on Mom's stuff after she went into the home. After she died, I'd still get calls for crap. I'm a good actor. I would burst into tears, and then they'd apologize and never call again."
Nice.
That's a brilliant move.
I like that one.
Ain't whatever works.
Donna said she kind of misses those calls. They were fun. Oh, Dan voted for the green and gold too. So we chose wisely. Donna's hugging Rich, and so is Carl. Well, Carl's saying, "Yes, Rich, so sorry, but you know he'd be giving you a hug too." Dan said that you gave her a great life, Rich, and then proceeded to say that I was evil, and he likes that.
Because you are an agent of chaos.
That's why you
I'm
like
good at it. Josh said they were about to get more here in about an hour. Ugh. Carl goes, "I just started on the comments and I was broken already." Yes.
Half the fun.
And Dan says the parking was out front, Dawn. No parking in the rear. And Nicholas is joining us. Hello, Mr. Talker.
Oh
He
my
says, "Hello,
god.
how y'all doing?"
Oh,
Good. How are you this fine evening?
glad you made it through the storms all right.
Yes, I was keeping an eye on you too, because they didn't know. They said that the tornado that hit Kankakee was actually, they're like, it's heading towards Gary.
Yeah.
They had said that. So I hear that, and right away I'm like, Trey and Joey.
So it actually hit Knox, which is well south of us.
And then they said it turned more east.
Yeah.
So then I was like,
Knox is pretty close to where my dad lives.
uh-huh.
And then we couldn't get a hold of him, and we're all like, Dad? Yeah, it turns out we had the wrong phone in the chat.
At least you figured it out.
Right. So, but I had a nice hour and a half call with him this morning, so that was nice.
So it happened for a reason. Everybody was safe, and you got to talk. Oh, look at Mr. Hobo's getting.
Oh, he's getting his hair did.
Yeah.
Getting the ears already.
So Nick, to answer your question, I personally am doing okay. How are you doing, sir? And Dan said, I think the salesman at Harbor Freight actually gave me the toolbox he had stashed in the storeroom for himself. He first said that they only had the one on display and couldn't sell it. We talked about Dad.
Nice.
Oh, that's good. And there's greetings to Nick from Carl and Donna. And Dan said that he had ran back to the store, brought one out, insisted he be the one that helped us put everything in the truck too.
Aw.
Nice guy. Why am I just noticed this. I'm out of focus. How long have I been out of focus?
Well, it is you.
Out of focus.
It is you, so I'd say 40 some odd years.
47.
I think it happened when you showed us your nails.
Okay. Oh, and Xander says hi. Hello, Xander.
Hey, Xander.
Man.
Xander.
And Carl and Dan are saying hi to Xander, as well as Donna. And Trey said hydrate and unshrimp. Well, you know what? It has almost been an hour. So it would be probably a good time to play an ad of some sort. Joey, you on that, or you want me to do it?
I can do that.
Okay.
Pause the music.
I love how we have to be blackjack people.
Huh?
Everybody shows their hands.
Oh.
We're like, look, my
we'll
hand.
play this one.
Dana just lost her waitressing job. TV star Joe was in a strange town doing a favor for a friend. Friendship sparks, but a snowstorm cools more than a town. The miles between them aren't the only challenge. And then there's that crazy ex-wife.
You can find all of Donna Carlene's books on Lulu.com. Find out more about her on the IndieCD page at IndieCD.org.
And look at that. We are back.
Scary.
Hobo is still getting ready for his close-up.
It's like, hello. Hi. Bye, bye, bye.
Pull that back up, and we'll switch it over to... Oh, what's the name of that one? Oh, track number 7. Whatever.
Okay, sounds like a
Whatever.
Yeah.
What is?
And Carl, you
And,
said the cat hat fit the Star Wars cat.
Star Wars cat. I don't get that reference.
I'm not sure. I know that Ted made a Lego cat.
I think he's talking about the one that you
Your
have
love cat?
on. Lost cat.
Oh, Cinder.
Singe.
Singe. Yeah. I got there. Figured it out.
It'll fit one of his little horns. Or
Oh my god. Help! Horn help! Horn help!
put it on. Oh, I should make a sound, except for I don't know what I did to make the
Oh my gosh.
It kind of squeezes in between.
Aww.
Oh, he's so cute.
I still think it's funny. The first time I saw them on the Clone Wars, I think it was the Clone Wars or Rebels. I can't remember which one. I'm like, I want one, and Ted's like, they're not real. I'm like, I don't care, I want one.
Right.
And then they end up coming out with that. When did I got that for Christmas? It's a Loth cat, by the way. Hey, Carlos, misheard lyrics. I love the seagulls poke my head with a Yoda video.
That's a great song.
That one's
Oh man, I don't think that's a misheard lyric though. I think that's bad
just
lip
lyric.
reading. I don't think that's a misheard lyric.
And misheard lyrics? Oh, wait, that's what I said. Okay. Midnight says, I think I know the song you're talking about, Temperature by Sean Paul.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
maybe.
And Nick says, solar flares. Exactly. And Dan says that he fully expects freestyle crochet to be an event of the next Olympics that gets held in California. I will sign up for that.
I know a lot of people that make like blankets and stuff. Like they'll do moss blankets with it, and they'll get different textures and colors of like green yarn, and they'll just crochet different shapes, and then they're like, I'm tired of this, new green yarn. And so it just looks like a blanket of moss, and it's great.
Oh, that is cool. You can do that though with any, like,
Oh yeah.
oh wow, okay. I'd be going through a lot of yarn though, because I'd be like, I'm sick of this one. I'm sick of this one. Ruby has 2 questions. She wants to know, what is the Seagulls Poke My Head song, and what are the misheard lyrics?
We're gonna find the song real quick. But misheard lyrics are when the artists. Okay, yeah.
The lyrics are people that
Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Clowns in my
actually-
coffee. Clowns in my coffee.
There's a bathroom on the right.
Fish hat.
There's actually, I know there was 3 books that came out that were, not huge books, but it was the misheard lyrics, and it was like a picture of what the misheard lyrics would be if it was what it was. Like the Eagles, instead of cool wind in my hair, cool whip in my hair.
Okay, so it's Seagulls, Stop It Now, a bad lip reading of The Empire Strikes Back.
Yep.
Yep.
It's wonderful.
It was bad lip reading.
Beautiful.
It's amazing.
It's hilarious.
Which is another
one of the-
version of, that's funny.
Right. It's one of the more famous internet versions of bad lip reading. Oh, they did one with Baby Yoda, too.
Oh dear.
Oh, God.
Right?
Yeah.
Rockin' and rollin'.
They also did I guess you could call it a sequel from, like, I think it was Last Jedi.
A Seagull sequel?
Except this time it wasn't about seagulls, it was about Yoda's walking stick.
My stick? Yeah.
Pretty,
Yep.
pretty. Hold on here.
And the chicken attack
Okay.
video
Put your
came up.
fingers back down for us to see.
Oh, that's pretty.
Those are pretty.
I like.
They are.
Is it
I
festive?
like to do that freehand.
Very nice, very nice.
And Carl had no idea, Ruby. He's never heard the real song, only the wrong version. Well, apparently the wrong version is the only version.
I don't think there's a right version. That is the version.
Who did I say I would send chicken attack to? Was that Dawn?
Dawn, I think.
Okay. I will put it in the private chat over here.
Okay.
Because
Or
it's
shoot it to
hilarious.
me in Messenger.
Okay. Because it popped up while I was looking for the seagulls.
Yeah.
Right?
I actually have a still of that in my my media assets on my StreamYard. I haven't had any opportunity to use it yet, but it's in there.
I love chicken attack. It's great.
Oh, God. And Carl said 40 odd years, the first 7 were normal. Not in my household.
Noted.
You've seen Dale and Viv. There was no normal ever.
Right. We don't do that around here.
And Donna says, thank you for playing her ad. Joey says, you're welcome. And Nick said, your Loth cat. Yes, my Loth cat's in. I loved him. Nick said Rebels, I think. I think it was. When I said Clone Wars, I think it was Rebels. And then when they did Ahsoka, they had made some like live action ones, but they're pretty sure they were CGI, you know. But yeah. I'm like, oh, I wanted one even more. Like, they're still not real. I don't care. Somebody needs to make that.
We're gonna make them real.
Yeah. Oh. There's
Prime Cankle. Prime Cankle.
Yes, hello. Joined us this evening, but just in case there is a Kinkle for him. Oh, that's even a better one. Sorry.
Oh, look at that. Look at that back paw action.
Yes, yes, yes.
I can hear you, Bean. You can come up here.
Like, and anybody that doesn't know who we are, we love animals. Real or imaginary.
Right?
We love them, not love them.
Right. Right.
Not into animal husbandry here.
No.
We make them hats. We don't get, Velcro gloves.
No. So there was also an AC/DC song that starts with Oi, repeated several times. Some people thought it was a guy named Hoyt. Wound up being spray painted on every dumpster between Athens and Atlanta. What'd you get, man?
I know that song. That song is TNT. I'm very well versed in my AC/DC.
Right. Hoyt?
So, Hoyt. Do you have a whole lot of Rosie?
That's not my favorite song, but it's all right.
Big balls. I gotta go there. Big balls.
Oh, absolutely.
And the thing is, it's literally a song about a party. That's it.
Right.
Why?
Obviously, people that twisted it into something sexual just shows that they have issues.
Right.
They have dirty minds.
The people who wrote that song are just so innocent.
They are.
Right.
Oh, I still remember the first time I heard that song. I was with my cousin, so.
Sometimes definitely was memorable.
Hi, baby.
Balls that I like best. Anyways, Dan, I found out later it was one of my friends that was doing the vandalism. So I was close.
Hi.
Hey, Cross Pieces was right. Seagulls was a bad limp sync.
Yep.
And Amanda. Hello, Amanda.
Amanda.
Sorry I missed you last weekend. I really wanted to see you guys. She does say, though, she made a king-size Afghan and single crochet, swapping color stripes as I got bored of them.
And single? Amanda, why? Oh my god! Oh my god!
His face was priceless.
Just the shock and horror. Just. Oh god! Like a double crochet is bad enough. I can't imagine a single.
Hi. Yes, the world loves you.
Yes, we do, Brad. Oh, that's that look was priceless.
Oh god. Well, now you know what a single crochet is now and how long it takes. Now imagine doing a king-size blanket in that.
I don't want to.
See, now you understand.
I don't want to. That's why I'm just like, yeah. But that takes persistence. That takes stamina. That takes
insanity.
Patience.
A healthy dose of it, yes.
Good insanity. You've proven yourself, Amanda. You really have, just on that single sentence alone. Yes. And Carl said, nice, Amanda. And Donna is greeting Amanda as well. And Donna said her Afghans are always at least 3 colors.
Oh my gosh.
And Carl's saying the nice Foxy, and so is Dan about your nails. Carl said, blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche made by Roar in the night.
Right.
That's what I heard too.
Everybody thought that.
Yep. But the original line when Springsteen did it was revved up like a
deuce.
Yeah, revved up like a deuce.
No, it was
Another runner
different.
in the night.
It was different, I thought.
That's the only.
The actual line is revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night.
Yep.
What was the first word you said, Rich?
Revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night.
Like vroom vroom.
Was that? I thought it was something.
No, the other version's more fun.
Romeo Echo Victor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually used the correct phonetics
Yeah,
too.
you did.
What the hell's wrong with me?
That was good.
Cut loose like a deuce. When Springsteen's version, it was cut loose like a deuce.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I knew it was something. And then there's actually a different version that Coverdale did. Back to Coverdale, like I said, he was my dad, my other dad. You know, not the postman dad. This is the third dad. I have a lot of dads. That he redid, like a hobo in the night.
What have you been doing, Bean? Usually he just sleeps.
That's
To your knowledge.
I mean, fair enough. I'm usually dead to the world.
Yes, you are.
I slept really good last night. That storm lulled me to sleep like a.
When peoples go sleepy by, kitties do weird stuff.
I mean, I believe it.
So it was Here I Go Again from Whitesnake. When they originally released it in '82, instead of like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. The original was like a hobo, I was born to walk alone.
Huh.
So that would be off their Saints and Sinners album.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
But the reason they changed it is because they were afraid that people would not understand the word hobo, or they would change it in like misheard lyric type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the biggest reason they changed it from hobo to drifter.
That makes more sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Especially in that time frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the 80s.
I thought it was more than a few bucks.
Yeah. So. No, that really was a more you know thing.
Right? No, I can appreciate that change. So, yeah.
You know okay, so Ted and Sean and I had the summer of the deep white purple snake. Because David Coverdale was one of the singers for Deep Purple. And we got into like all the Deep Purple stuff and all of his solo stuff, and so we referred to it as the summer of the deep white purple snake.
Nice.
So we had done a lot of research on stuff. I mean, come on, it was my dad.
When I was still living with my parents, I had some music playing in the office as I'm working on stuff. My mom goes walking by, and then it was like a cartoon. She comes back, and she peeks in. She's like, "That's shades of Deep Purple." I was like, "Yeah, it is. I'm aware of this." She's like, "That's Hush." I was like, "I am aware of this, as I'm the one who's playing it." Like, I queued it up and played it. I know what this is. She's like, "I listened to that." I was like, "Where do you think I learned what it was?" Like,
from you, all right? I learned it from you.
we listen to the same music, Mom. Like, what are we doing here? Come on, this is not the first time I've listened to the same music as you. Come on.
He's like, Noble looks at you like, where are we going?
Right. Oh, you look so sleepy, Bean.
You know what? That's kind of probably why I have a thing for Led Zeppelin. Dad saw them twice.
Nice.
No, Dad. Dale.
You gotta specify.
I just specify if it's David covered Dale the mailman or Dale.
Hello? You gonna jump up and say hello?
Amanda said because I was sure of that stitch and how to make a corner, and I didn't know how to make a quilt, so I made a wedding afghan.
That is a labor of love there. Holy cow. How long did that take you?
I want to know too. Indian says Deuce, like a little Deuce Coop for the Beach Boys song. Do you know one of my friends has their dog's name is Little Deuce Cooper? It's a boxer, and they call him Cooper. But his paper is Little Deuce Coop. Carl goes, oh, the moment I lay down, our cats start ripping up and down the stairs. I don't want to know where you're laying down, Carl. If you're under the desk, please. Mm-hmm. Donna is correct. You can say Deuce Coop.
Oh, that's a lot for her.
Oh, and Dan said, Lynn is regretting me buying the new office chair. She catches me in sleep way more often now, LOL.
Oops. Forever.
And Dan said, thank you, Donna. He only knows how to spell it phonetically. And Carl said, when a lot of those songs came out, I had a mono Delco radio in my truck, and with my hearing, I didn't know the real words to any classic song.
Right.
Okay. Gen Xer, people my age, even within. Do not tell me that one of the first things you did when you would get a cassette or a CD was when you ripped it open, you would see if the lyrics were in the liner.
I still do that.
The lyrics.
I still do that.
Give me the lyrics.com is my savior.
Mm-hmm. But that I remember that first thing, and you'd pull it open and you'd be like, man, there's no lyrics.
Oh, I was so mad.
Oh, I know.
If you got like an actual booklet of the lyrics, that was the best. That was the best. Because you could actually read them.
Yeah, but the cassette tapes especially.
Oh god, yeah, you needed a magnifying glass for those. Hi, Dean.
No wonder my eyes are so bad now.
We were all trying to read cassette tape lyrics on that little fold out, like.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say something that's
bad
really
because of Samantha Fox posters.
I'm gonna say something that's really mean, but I'm just piggybacking off of something that Rich said. So if somebody gets wind that I said this, it was not a personal thing. It was me piggybacking off asshole Rich.
There you are.
You know, based off of what you said about how tall Misty is, they would have been the right size lyrics for her sheets for her to read.
Dang.
Ooh.
Oh, look at the bean.
No, they still would have been just a little bit too large.
Ouch.
You know I love Misty, and like I said, I'm not being an asshole to her. I'm being an asshole piggybacking off of what you
and
said.
I love Misty too. As often as she will.
She's gonna come in there, girl. I heard my name.
Nope. Door's closed now. She can't hear.
So much fun.
And yes, that was bad, and I admit it. But you know, it was.
It's teasing out of love.
Yes. I won't make comments like that about somebody I don't like.
Right?
Yeah.
That's also an our generation thing.
Yeah.
Why waste the energy on people you don't like?
Exactly.
Right.
I was reading a thing
I don't
on.
get your creativity.
I was reading a thing on Threads the other day, asking female authors what they get wrong about writing dialogue for men, and the top-rated comment was, "I have known most of my friends for 30 plus years, and I cannot think of a single time we've actually used their first names in conversation. It's always some
right.
very asshole, dickhead, dipshit, buddy, guy.
Brah.
Oh, that's so much fur.
It's that time of year.
It is. I just like did the undercoat brush the other day too.
Oof. We need to do that with these guys. I have a lot to do tomorrow. Donna said, no worries, Dan. And Nick said, Amanda says it took a couple months. She carried it around in a backpack.
Holy cow. That's heavy too.
Again, I have so much respect for Amanda, and my respect meter went up just more now.
Stop eating the plastic, you.
You have a cat, don't you? Die,
Say
Brett.
hello to Ariel.
Oh, look at those kinkles. Like, Mom, I want those kinkles.
Down! Down, I say!
So when that comes in the replay, we can get a screenshot of that to get that to Pro.
All the cankle, all the time.
You know, he's messaged me off and on the past few weeks, checking on how things are going with Ted, which is really cool.
Pro's good people.
Yeah. Carl said that hey, I have not been under my desk since I ran out of gin. Evil gin.
Evil gin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I put fur on your face. I'm sorry.
Dan said, ever be bored and standing by a parked vehicle and listening to the radio inside? When you move your hand close to the antenna, your body's electric field boosts the signal.
Not around here.
Way back when, yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing that. And it wasn't necessarily a parked car. You would sometimes have to hold on to the antenna of your own radio just to get the song to come in.
Or you have to move it this way and then put a hanger on it at this angle and...
Oh, God, yeah.
My dad has a radio in the basement. To this day, he put one of my hair clips on it when I still lived there 20 plus years ago, and has that clip on there, and if he takes that clip off, the radio doesn't work.
Nice.
I've threatened to take it home with me because I'm like, that's my clip.
Not anymore, it's not.
Yeah, and he's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah, that's my clip.
You left it there for over 20 years.
It's
Eminent domain.
Right now.
Yeah, I know. And Nick says, for decades, my dad and I loved Elvis's sci-fi song, Return to Zenda.
Yep.
That dress zone. And Dan is laughing at that, and Nick has no idea where Zenda was. Carl's also laughing, and Carl says, Zenda is just 20 miles south of Xanadu.
Ah.
Dan says, don't scatter the rice yet, Rich, LOL. I'm a horrible person, but I do it out of love. And Nick said, we have much more interesting things to say about people we don't like. There is truth to that.
La 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 la.
La 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 la. Kitty says kitties. And Fred got put in arm jail. He did.
He does that sometimes.
Like when he's getting into stuff.
Oh, he wouldn't do that.
He's currently getting into stuff.
He wouldn't do that.
Of course. He is the Chaos Goblin.
He is.
Nick said, Dan, the Nick field continues to alter transmitted waves. Yes, they do, Nick, and they shot right the hell over to my house yesterday. I don't know if you were listening or watching when I said when I went to get the new phone. I said I have a friend that needs to live in a Faraday cage. That was you.
Because there was doubt of which friend it was.
Right? I'm just...
Who could it be?
Carl said for television, you needed the tinfoil flag system on the rabbit ears. Yup. And Dan says, Nick, sometimes the Nick field actually helps. Sure. And Nick goes, that is the radio's clip now. Yeah.
And it feels pretty.
It does.
It feels bonita.
There we go.
That feels pretty. Oh, so pretty.
Do you feel bonita?
La Isla Bonita?
Because you look bonita.
The Isla of Zenda? This may end up in Carl's book coming out about the green room things, because sometimes they don't always the green room. Sometimes they come out here and they're not as naughty as they are. They're just funny.
This is going to end up on one of his Sunday shows.
Where do you think he gets the ideas from? Oh. Like somebody wants him. Like somebody's knocking on the door and it's four-legged and orange.
Go.
So.
Happy end.
Ted came in here when he left. He shut the door all the way. And Nick said, do not remind Joe about the Faraday cage project.
Bold of you to assume I've forgotten.
He's always working on it.
Reading that, all I could think about is Joey in a black and white camera doing the Blair Witch Project.
Thing is, if we get Nick a Faraday cage, that Faraday cage will need a Faraday cage.
Yeah. Faraday cage deception.
I was working on the Faraday cage for days, and something happened. Joey's terribly the camera.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm fine.
Instead of a person standing in the corner, it's just a stand-up printer.
I did not feel bonita, no matter what she said.
Well, too bad, because you look bonita.
Yeah. And Nick goes, and Nick can't be my Xanadu. He doesn't have roller skates anymore. And Dan says, no, we show up in the abnormal psych show. Hey, we gotta be good for something. That is coming up. And Corvus said, I got broken again. I did. Yes, I did. And it says he's eager.
Yes, Master, I got a hunch.
Dan is eagerly awaiting this.
What hump?
Nick said Joe's going to show up wearing an SCP Foundation lab coat.
Nick, the SCP Foundation wouldn't put you in there just for the simple fact that some of the SCP people that are locked away in there would probably end up with some other form of superpower. You'd amplify some and somehow nuke
The Nick
others.
field would short out every security device, keeping everything in.
By the way, Carl wants to let us know that this Sunday he will be discussing personality.
The cult of personality?
We have not talked about the cult of Chris for a while.
Not the cock.
I know, we need to discuss the cock at some point in time.
We always discuss the cock.
I felt bad that the cock didn't make it to the con this year.
The cock was in our hearts.
Join hands and hearts and voices, voices, hearts and hands. And if you remember the movie, make sure you schedule your colonoscopy.
Oh.
This is all your guys' fault.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
That's right.
I actually have a Miskatonic University lab coat.
Nice.
Nick said, laughing up. When the AI apocalypse happens, proximity to the Nick field will be prime real estate. He's not wrong.
So it's static electricity. Aww.
Just imagining the clankers when they all get zapped.
I know, right?
We're people! We're people!
Because they've got like 8 fingers on one hand. Just, I love how we have a bad name for generated for AI. It's just like the clankers.
Well, that's from Star Wars. That was the droids. They called them the clankers.
I know. And we've just adopted it into everyday life.
I think so. I'm gonna go.
He got his harness taken off and he got to do the shake.
Oh, the shake.
I feel the same way when I take my bra off at night.
Oh, yes. That's the best.
Carl said Gizmonics Institute lab coat.
Dude,
Nick is the U.S. secret weapon against invasion.
It's just electric fences. The farmers of the U.S. unite. Electric fences everywhere. AI is defeated.
Nick says, I am living containment breach threat. There you go. Nick goes, or Nick says, Dan, the Miskatonic you folks have tried before. They will try again. And Dan will always be ready for them. And Nick said, Carl, in the not too distant future, Carl is sending Nick to the satellite of love.
Oh, God. I'm waiting for the next season. The next season.
Oh, dear Lord. We've had way too much fun tonight. It's been a while, though. We needed it.
Yeah, definitely.
Y'all broke me a couple times, which is the plan every week.
Hi, kitten cat. Good jump. There you go. Oh, you were supposed to step, not stop.
He's just gonna play with the yarn from there.
Right? Well, usually they step right into it, and then that's it. But he stopped halfway on the chair.
Dan says, someone type something. Dawn caught up. It's moving.
Oh, get out there. Here.
Here's my butthole for. Oh wait, just the tail. We're just gonna do the tail.
Just the tail.
Here's my tail. Oh, there's the butthole.
There we go. For the internet. For the internet.
Oh, you must
Get
bless
out
the
of
girls.
There we go.
With your modesty.
It's bread. There is no
Oh,
more.
there we go. There is no modesty. There is only love.
Fish things.
There's only love. Love and praise.
He knew what house to come to.
Oh, he did. He knew a sucker when he saw one.
And Nick said, all just aside, you could ask Manda and Trey about how many folks tried to recruit and or acquire me for genetic/metaphysical applications.
That is my thumb. Thank you. That's still my thumb. You missed the string. The bright pink string. There you go. Okay. Like, how did you miss the string?
And Nick said, I am all about cheesy movies, the worst you can find. And Dan goes, maybe I shouldn't have walked over those 3 nuclear reactors at Oak Ridge.
That's fine.
So much. Oh.
Well, next Wednesday I will not be on the show because the town meetings got moved to next week. So I will be out.
I will play. I have to play it by ear.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that next Wednesday night. I'm gonna say it now. It's probably gonna be a no-go for me, but it could be a go. We don't know.
Fair enough.
And Carl said, "Well, folks, it's been a long day for him. Everyone have a great night. See you later."
Night,
He goes, but then we save some money on flashlights. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
I think Dan's trying to stay as the glow rod. Anyway.
The hiccup.
Oh, look at you.
So yeah, we will be back next Wednesday. I'm going to try and do it behind the code next Tuesday. My project is starting next week, so behind the code may get put back on the back burner.
That explains so much, Nick. And Dean says, "Protake." Okay. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
No, you're good. But yeah, I'm gonna do this the easy way. Craig keeps reminding me that I do have this. Watch these shows, folks, including the ones that I haven't updated yet. Like, Sunday, where Carl has his show. And, well, the only other one is Tuesday for Behind the Code, which, might be going back on hiatus because of work. So, yeah. Disregard that. But, yeah, Sundays. Carl's Drunken Psychology 101. Everything else is current, though.
There we go.
Except for OMG stuff. I gotta update OMG stuff. It's no longer OMG TV to you. It's Ricky Picky TV.
Yes, that is true.
Gotta update that too. So, which means I gotta find that file. Which I don't think I have the actual file anymore. Which means I gotta create a new one.
I know why I don't have a lot of files right now.
Well, I don't have a lot of mine because a lot of that stuff was created on the Mac. And I was running out of hard drive space to where the Mac was not wanting to function properly.
Okay,
so I had to actually back up what I could and then reformat.
Okay, I'll give you that then. So we kind of had this. We kind of were similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll be back next week, folks, and we will see you all next time. And I'm going to remember to turn off the music so that it doesn't play during the end credits. There we go.
We've all done it.
Do that half the time. But we are getting. Oh, I did get 2 more profiles done tonight for IndieCD.
Nice.
Shadow Von Cat and Stephanie Osborne are both complete. I think there's only 2 left under authors to do. And then it's just the rest of the categories, which should go by fairly quick.
Cool.
So, because a lot of those categories are already mostly done because most of us span multiple categories. So, But with that, we'll see you guys next week. Have a good night.
Night.
Night.